Hello. Hello, welcome. One quick moment. Gotta do some clicking here and there. Apologies. Okay. Pardon me. I almost didn't make it to stream today, like at all. I pushed myself a little extra hard to make sure that I can actually be here. But I am gonna admit, I am feeling kinda out of sorts. It took longer to get home from work than usual, and I'm pretty tired. So today's stream is probably gonna... Let me think. I think this one's gonna be shorter than usual, maybe an hour and a half. There's just a bunch of other stuff that I need to get done today as well, and I'm getting a late start on the stream. So, yeah. But it'll still be a fun time. I hope everyone's been having a good week, or I guess a good 2 weeks, seeing as I didn't stream last week due to reasons. Yeah, let's just relax and enjoy ourselves. Let's play through this game a little more. Get a few more pieces to the puzzle. Solve the mystery and all that. So yeah, I'm pretty much gonna jump into it. Since today's stream is shorter, I just wanna... Yeah, I just wanna... And we did a lot last time. Right, so we just came from that Yakuza office and we're driving to our next destination. The destination being, well, I don't know specifically where. It's been 2 weeks since I played this game, so some details are kind of hazy. Maybe I can refresh myself just a little bit. That's not gonna help. Wow, they even have a bunch of info on like side characters that didn't do much. Huh. Ah, right, it's concept art. Flowchart, there, that's what I'm looking for, I think. I am here. Wait, there was a branching path of some kind? Find another route in the previous Somnium. Interesting. Yep, and this allows you to go back and redo certain events. This is where I am right now. Man, just judging on how big like the background is, like it makes me think it could go like all the way down or something. Maybe it'll reconvene back in the middle, or maybe it'll spider out somewhere. I don't know. It's all starting to come back to me now on what happened last time. I just hope I can remember the controls. The steering wheel. Ah, yes. My obsessive nature to need to click on anything green. Center console. The dashboard. Those are my hands, but I can't click on those. And nothing here. Oh, wait, hold on. The glove box. Where Date does not hide anything bad in, as we've been over. Passenger seat. Rear view mirror. You can see the scenery through the rear window. Indeed, you can. I'm surprised that the game doesn't allow me to interact with, like, the scenery outside of the car. But I guess it's not important in that case. Girl in the passenger seat. Girl in the passenger seat? Carefully roar like a lion. What are all these options? Is this how you respond to Iba just sitting there? Who are you, I guess?
Who are you? Impossible. How did a jellyfish get in here? So shiny, too.
You utter idiot. It's me.
Renju?
Do I look like Renju?
Izuki?
It's me.
Boss?
Date, seriously.
Then, are you... Mom?
Idiot. They must have increased your dosage too much.
My dosage? Anyway, you're Aiba, right?
I'm just now remembering that Date likes messing with people.
Why are you here? Looking like that?
I just thought I would project myself. You seem lonely.
How are you doing this?
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with augmented reality. You can't see me through your right eye, only your left.
You can't just pop into my eyeball without permission.
You do realize I do that all the time, right?
She is, she is his eye. I mean, yeah. Date got the jokes. Indeed, he does. He's a man of jokes and of trolling. So about your appearance.
Come to think of it, you look kind of like you do when you're in Somnium. What's that about?
What do you mean?
You don't usually look like that. You have a Somnium form and another form.
Oh, this?
Yes, that. Why are you doing this now?
I was bored last night, so
Huh?
I thought you would like it.
Why would I like it?
Well, I did attempt to shape myself to your preference.
If you could do that, change it.
I will not,
Why not?
because I won't.
Right. So I'm gonna have to get used to this look.
I fear you would eventually grow tired of the other form as well. I just wanted to change my look a little. Think of it as a haircut.
Pretty drastic haircut.
So and Momo are suspicious.
As I said earlier, I completely agree that they are suspicious. But there is nothing currently linking them to the case.
That's true. We have no established motive. Victims were displayed, tied up on a horse, hung from the ceiling, and their left eyes taken out. We still don't know why.
It is possible that Shoko and Renju were disloyal to Congressman Tsujima and the Kumakuras. They could have been killed and displayed as a warning. That would fit the current evidence.
Maybe. But it doesn't feel right.
How is So related to the Kumakuras?
I looked into that. Unfortunately, I did not find anything in our database that could connect the two.
I see.
However, I did discover some rumors on the internet. Most of them come across as gossip or conspiracy theories. But would you like to hear them regardless?
Please.
Mr. Tsujima currently resides in Azabu. He lives in a mansion, a restored samurai castle.
Oh, one quick moment. Real quick. I gotta step away and do something. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Today's kind of a crazy day. My attention is being pulled in a lot of different places. So yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna keep today's stream short. My apologies. I'll do a longer stream and do some other stuff some other time.
But 20 years ago, So Sajima lived elsewhere, in the Kawasaki district to be exact. He lived there until he was 40 years old. The Sajima family owned a vast amount of real estate in the district. Adjusting for inflation, the land was valued above 30 billion yen. The Sajima family sold off its holdings. 6 months later, the incident occurred.
The explosion at the chemical plant.
This caused Kawasaki to become a restricted area. And of course, land prices fell drastically to less than 1/30th their original value. What are your thoughts?
The timing is certainly suspicious. To sell that amount of land just 6 months before it happened.
There is another interesting fact. After the accident, So Sajima purchased all of the land back for just 1 billion yen.
So he's got 29 billion yen in his pocket and 1 billion yen of land.
That sounds calculated to me.
Correct. Despite the horrific accident, the Sajima family is no worse off.
True. But I don't see the point of it. It's not like you got anything out of it.
That would be true, but there is more to this story. There is another important fact. After the land prices in the Kawasaki region crashed... we will have to continue this conversation later. I am receiving a call from headquarters.
Is this Special Agent Date from Abyss? My name is Akaska, from HQ. I'm investigating the Shoko Nadami case. There's something that you need to hear.
What is it?
We got a phone call earlier from a prisoner at Fuchu Prison.
Prisoner?
Prisoner?
We saved the call. I think you should give it a listen. Who is this?
In here, I'm known as number 89.
What is this call concerning?
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
Oh?
And if you let me out of here, I will tell you who it is. I suppose you might say I'm looking for a plea bargain. He will kill again, you know. And he'll take their eye while they're still alive. There will be more bodies. If you want to stop this serial killer, I suggest you take my offer. I'll be seeing you.
This has to be a prank.
That's what I thought too. However, we got the call yesterday afternoon, before Renju was killed. In other words...
You're saying he predicted the second crime?
Yeah, I think he did.
Guess we're probably gonna have to pay this prisoner a visit.
That's why I thought I should contact you.
Good idea. Thanks, Detective.
Good luck.
Do you think there's anything to this?
I don't know.
I mean, it is some kind of lead. Lemnis Gate, Sunday, 5:59 p.m.
Oh, Date.
Oh, Ota. Are you slightly less awful?
What's wrong? You look like you have a lot on your mind.
Yeah. I just found out online. The corpse at Bloom Park. That was Renju's ex-wife, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
So that was Mizuki's mom. Mizuki saw her own mom. And I just left her. But I didn't know. I knew her as Shoko Nadami. Her last name is different. I didn't know that was Mizuki's mother.
That's fair, I guess.
I want to apologize to her.
Question is, would he have not run away even if he did know that that was her mom?
I need to tell her that I'm sorry.
Oh, I can actually talk to the receptionist this time? Alright, you two, give me a second. I gotta look around the room. You know how this works. Oh god, I got a full 360 view almost. It's a monitor. Nothing's on it. A sofa.
One more bowl, please.
That would be soba.
A sofa, not a soba. There's a little table in front of the sofa. A large window. Potted plant.
Date, look! A little stink bug.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Aiba likes bugs. Auto 100% would run. I think so too.
Yay! A stink bug.
Aiba has the tendency to get excited about bugs. A potted plant with a stink bug. Lots of magazines in that rack. Featured how to get rich with cryptocurrency. Ain't touching that. I'll definitely be taking that one. Date, no! Lots of magazines in that rack. A lot of different drinks are in the vending machine. A high table.
That's just a high stool.
What about high school?
I said stool.
There are high stools around the table, not schools.
Oh, that's Rundoyer.
Who is that?
Rune Doyer's video is playing. Must be one of their talents. A door. There's probably an office back there. If the game didn't have a tendency for a random side conversation to happen by interacting with the environment, I totally wouldn't do it, by the way. That's the only reason why. The company's logo, Lemniscate. An abstract painting is on display.
That one is called Lying, Wishing, Marking Demons.
An incomprehensible abstract painting is on display. Nothing on the ceiling. That plant is already there. That's a reception desk. Yep, can't interact with anything specifically on the desk. A girl with the big tits is sitting behind the counter. Yes, that's what I've decided to call her. Not to her face, of course. Oh thank God. Alright, so 2 out of 3 options is flirting. Okay, nice. Where is Iris?
Iris? You mean Asit? She's recording a podcast in the underground studio. If you need her right away, I can try contacting her.
No, it's fine. This can wait until she's done.
Well, here we go. Do you want to get some food sometime?
Hey now, that's awfully aggressive. You're an alpha type, aren't you? I kinda like that.
Oh, just like,
And I kind of like you.
oh, I thought the conversation was over.
Oh, but there is one little thing you should know about me. I'm a reptilian.
What now?
Is that going to be a problem?
What's a reptilian?
A reptilian humanoid alien. They are said to be shapeshifters that take on human form.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be a problem.
Aw, too bad.
Well, open about it at least. And even though we just said it's gonna be a problem, they're still giving me an option, and I like to exhaust all dialogue. Unless I think it will, like, actually lead down a negative path or something. Hey, you're cute.
You get asked out a lot, don't you? I don't know why you're sitting here behind a desk. You should be an idol.
Oh, thank you. But despite my looks, I am a bit too old to be an idol. I couldn't get into it now.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I turned 36 this year.
What was with that reaction?
You're kidding. Hey, girl with the big tits.
Excuse me?
I'll tell you, that's supposed to be your inner thoughts.
Shit, I said it to her face.
I want to run away and never look back.
Girl with the big tits is in behind the counter. Don't keep it in your head. Don't say that out loud. That's rude. It's Ota. So, where have you been?
Nowhere. just doing my normal routine.
I don't know your normal routine.
I went to a doujin store to look at the new releases. Then I ate some ramen at Jiro's, and then headed over to the PC cafe to browse threads. You know, normal.
If that's normal, I haven't had a normal day in my life.
So, about Renju's case.
I don't know anything. I've only seen Renju a couple of times.
I didn't think it was possible to be this bad at lying.
Though it is plainly obvious, I did a thermal check on Ota's body. This is his current body temperature.
Uh-huh.
That's what I thought. Have you forgotten, Ota? You're my thrall. You don't want me to tell Iris your secret, do you?
Huh?
Well, wait, it's no big deal. I just...
You better start talking.
Okay.
About Mizuki.
Mizuki didn't seem like she was angry with you.
What? You met Mizuki? Oh, at the interrogation.
That's right. He doesn't know I live with Mizuki. I have no reason to hide it, but it's sort of hard to explain. Yeah, I spoke to Mizuki at her, questioning earlier.
You're sick, Date.
What?
Questioning? That sounds dirty. If I were writing a light novel, that's exactly how I would describe a sexy scene.
What kind of novels are you writing, kid?
Anyway, more about Renju's case.
Last night, I was walking over to Sunfish Pocket, and I saw Renju come out of the building.
Was he alone? Someone was with him. A man.
Nope, we're cold.
No. A woman.
Yep, burning up again.
Okay, look. I can tell you're trying to protect her, but you have to help me out here. Was it Iris?
No, it definitely for sure wasn't Tessa.
Still red.
Got it. So Renju was with Iris.
Okay, fine. There's no point in hiding it, I guess. You're right. Renju came out of the building with Tessa. Tessa has nothing to do with this. She wouldn't murder anyone. She wouldn't hurt a fly. She's an idol. Idols don't kill people.
You need to stop putting her on a pedestal.
Tessa is a savior to me. The Tessa I know wouldn't hurt anyone.
Savior.
The first time I met her, I had a bad case of writer's block. And I saw all this awful negativity online, and I lost sight of what I really wanted to write. It was the lowest point of my life.
He is talking like a professional, though he hasn't published anything.
Yeah.
Then, by pure chance, I found a video of Tessa singing and dancing, and it made me realize something important. You don't have to care what people think, you know? If you do your best at what you believe in, your message will get through to people. That attitude is something all great creators need to have. After that, I became a huge ACET fan and got over my writer's block. And I know I'm not the only one Tessa has inspired. A lot of otaku like me say that Tessa is their savior. She cheers them up when they're down. So there's no way Tessa can be involved in murder. Absolutely impossible.
Slow down, kid. I didn't say Iris was the murderer.
But do you suspect her?
I need to hear her side of the story. If I do, I might find out she's totally innocent. If you truly believe that she didn't do it, you should tell me everything you know.
But...
Do it for Iris.
So what time did Renju and Iris leave the building?
around 6:15, I guess.
Where did they go?
I didn't see. They got into Renju's car and drove off.
And what did you do?
I went inside Sunfish Pocket, but I saw a sign that said the entire club was reserved. I figured I would just go home.
I can't rotate that far. What are you looking at?
What happened?
Oh, hi.
Date.
Yo.
Iris, there's something I need to ask you. Come with me.
Police headquarters, Sunday, 8:23 p.m. Full-on interrogation room.
Iris, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer honestly. However, you do not have to say anything that might incriminate you.
The right to remain silent? You're treating me like a criminal.
Not exactly. I'm just looking for the truth, and I would appreciate your cooperation.
But before I question you, I have to take a look at this new, dreary environment that I've never been in before.
This is the camera used to record the interrogation. Images captured by this camera are sent to the database in real time. It is later saved permanently on our servers. You can remotely control it as well.
Oh, that's good to know. A camera used for interrogation. The lens is facing Iris. Surveillance camera A, a security camera. This interrogation room has 2 surveillance cameras. This is one of them. The other is installed near the doorway. There are pipes on the walls of the room. Security camera. A 2-way mirror. There's a small room on the other side of the mirror, but you can't see it from here. This room is reflected in the mirror. Yep, all mirror. A desk in the middle of the room. Yep. I think that's it. Okay. Iris. Iris looks nervous. It's understandable, of course, after suddenly being taken into a place like this. Which one should I start with? You used to work at Sunfish Pocket, right?
I heard you used to work at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
Yeah, I guess.
About the surveillance camera.
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say?
When did you find out Renju was killed?
When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry. Is that something you're supposed to do? I had a podcast to record this morning, so if I went to the police, I'd be late. And that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know?
And I can understand not wanting to let down your fans, but someone you recently spoke to died. So is this Oda's story true?
Here's what Ota told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building. Is that true?
Yes. Mr. Okiura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket, ASAP.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think. I got ready, then headed over there. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Date, I checked her call history. At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a call to Iris from Renju's phone.
Okay, that checks out. What were you doing with Renju?
What were you doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC. He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there, but the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come. But I turned him down.
Why?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any MCing before, especially with important people being there.
Who are the important people who were supposed to be there? I didn't hear anything about the party getting cancelled. If she got there around... If her and Renju walked out at 6:15, but if I'm remembering properly, the body was discovered at like 8 something, then that would be a super quick party for everyone to get up and leave. So either all the guests were sent home early, or... I'm assuming one of those guests might have done it. Question is any of those guests anyone we know? What did you do after you turned him down?
What did you do after you turned him down?
I left with Mr. Okiura at 6:15 p.m. That must have been when Ota saw me.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Okiura to take me home in his car. I got home at 7 p.m. I was home the rest of the night.
What do you think, Aiba?
I cannot detect any contradictions. However, her story appears almost too organized. Human memory is ambiguous. Her use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
Huh, that is a good point. I mean, I'm used to like exact times and stuff because, you know, video game and, you know, the writers want to make sure that the player can follow along, and by giving exact times helps the players follow along, but... Huh.
That's true.
She's anxious, but I can't read exactly what she's thinking. In any case, I don't think she's acting. Do you have an alibi for last night?
What were you doing from 7 to 9 last night?
I was at home the whole time.
You're sure?
Yes.
Aiba, thermograph.
There is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
She isn't lying.
Not necessarily. We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
With that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
Correct.
Renju's estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night. If Iris' story is true, she couldn't have done it.
There is another possibility. Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
You mean...
Wait a minute, I remember. There were signs that the murder didn't actually happen there, like he was brought there and hung up. At least if I'm remembering correctly, it has been a couple weeks. Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
I'll ask again. You are sure you were at home around 8 p.m. yesterday?
Yes.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
You can, but there'd be no point.
Why is that?
My mom wasn't home. She came back home early this morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
Where was she?
I don't know.
You don't know. Come to think of it, Iris' mom had connections to Renju too.
Hitomi did mention that yesterday.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
However, we have nothing to link her to the case.
But I am curious. What was Hitomi doing last night?
Am I a suspect?
It's not like that.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday, but... how do I put this? It's impossible that I'm the killer.
Why?
I'm a teenage girl. Mr. Okiura is a fully grown man.
Oh, she's got a point.
I mean, anyone can kill just about anyone if you get the jump on them.
A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but Strangling?
Oh yeah, that is how he died.
No, it's still possible. You see,
Oh, what is all of this? Iris could have... This is the first time the game's done anything like that. Door! The entrance. So I guess I have to pick what clues I want. Are these 4 slots, or is this just 1 slot? I assume this is the slot, not these outside. Let's see. Renju's autopsy
Renju's
report.
estimated TOD is yesterday, around 8 p.m. Numerous hemorrhages in the blood vessels of the throat and face indicate strangulation. The weapon used to commit the murder was some kind of twisted cloth. The criminal likely wrapped it around Renju's neck and pulled. Renju then suffocated. The more precise cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. In short, Renju was strangled from behind with some kind of cloth or rope. The autopsy determined that Renju vacated his bowels for muscle relaxation upon death.
Gross, but unfortunately realistic.
However, no trace of this was found on the corpse or at the scene. This means that it is highly likely Renju was killed elsewhere and moved to where he was found.
In the way that his body was hung, he was being... There was a counterweight of like 3 different buckets or something. So even if someone isn't very strong, they could set that up. But,
Renju's corpse was discovered at the maid cafe Sunfish Pocket, hanging from a beam on the ceiling by a wire. He was found over the counter. The wire was attached on both ends. One end was attached to a hook that was embedded inside Renju's jaw. The other end was attached to beer kegs found on the floor. The kegs hold approximately 20 liters of liquid. They weigh approximately 55 pounds each.
Renju weighs approximately 160 pounds. He's not super heavy.
The autopsy discovered a high concentration of benzodiazepine in Renju's body. This drug is commonly used as a sedative. It is likely that Renju was in a state of compromised consciousness before his death.
That's probably the clue I need, because if he was heavily sedated, anyone could have strangled him, strength or not.
Sunfish Pocket is located on the 2nd floor. According to the records, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, the elevator stopped on the 2nd floor only once, at 8:55 p.m. The total weight detected in the elevator was approximately 310 pounds.
310 pounds, so that means... If Renju's 160, if you subtract 160 from 310, which I'm not the best at mental math, so I should grab a calculator. Math is my weakest subject. Let's see, 310 minus 160, that's 150. So, the other person on that elevator had to be approximately 150 pounds, so lighter than him, than Renju, strange enough.
I know this watch. It's Renju's favorite. I found it inside an oil drum at Sunfish Pocket. That means...
Oil drum?
The oil drum inside Sunfish Pocket. The type that has a lid you can open, with about a 200-liter capacity. Empty, it weighs approximately 44 pounds.
Let me listen to elevator record one more time. Last night, the elevator only stopped on the 2nd floor once. It was around 9 p.m. and the elevator's cargo weighed somewhere around 310 pounds. So, if the elevator only stopped on the 2nd floor once, then that would mean that Renju, Iris, or any of the guests for this supposed party, none of them used the elevator. They must have taken some stairs or something to get to Sunfish Pocket on the 2nd floor. Which means that the elevator was only used after all the events had probably ended and it was just used to transport the body. Alright, well, I believe sedation is the answer I'm looking for on how Iris could have killed him, because once again, in a heavily sedated state, like, anyone could strangle someone who can barely fight back.
A heavy concentration of sedatives were discovered in Renju's body. Renju was practically in a coma before he died. He wouldn't have struggled.
So, Iris could have strangled him.
Wait a minute. Even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
The rest of it?
Like hanging up his body?
How do you know that?
What do you mean? It's all over the news.
That's true. Renju weighed about 160 pounds. Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she could have hauled him up.
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone. But with a little ingenuity, it could be done.
Ingenuity?
Oh yeah, all the hooks. Not where discovery, maybe? I don't know how she would have got him on the elevator if she did do it, but let's see. Renju was found hanging from the ceiling. His body was dangling over the counter. 3 beer kegs were used as some kind of counterweight. Yeah, it's the beer kegs, because the beer kegs only weigh about 55 pounds each, which is heavy, but is still movable. So if you grab the 3 beer kegs, set them up, and then hook them, you know? Unless I'm overthinking it, but that makes the most sense to me. Renju must have been killed somewhere else and brought to Sunfish Pocket. That's not what I need right now. Renju died yesterday around 8 p.m. Strangled from behind. Don't need that either. We already know his weight. Sedation we've already used. The elevator records and the watch are not needed. Oil drum inside Sunfish Pocket. Capacity is 200 liters and weighs about 44 pounds empty. What was stored in the oil drum? Did they say? Was it the beer for the kegs? Is that where the beer came from, or were the kegs already full? Let's try this. Hold on. I just noticed the question up here. How could Renju's body be lifted up to the ceiling? Two-way mirror. There's a small room on the other side of the mirror, but you can't see it from here. Anyway. Yeah. This one makes the most sense to me.
It went like this. First, Renju was laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in his jaw. Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
I'm sure it was hard. The kegs weighed 55 pounds each. But that's not impossible, even for a teenage girl.
I guess it isn't impossible.
After that, you get on top of the counter, hook the other end of the wires to the kegs, and then... what do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
The 3 kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether. Renju weighs 5 pounds less. I guess that would make it possible. But there is one more thing.
What?
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him. If Iris is the culprit, how did she move the body?
Hey!
I know. You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
Unfortunately for her, she could have.
How?
Oh, I need 2 clues this time. Wait a minute, the oil drum. Wait, oh, okay, some pieces are clicking together to me late. The reason why Renju's watch was probably in the oil drum is because Renju's body was in the oil drum when it was moved, and that's why the oil drum is empty, except for his watch. Yeah. So that way the body stays hidden while you move it. You can just put it on the elevator and then just... yeah. Capacity is 200 liters, that doesn't matter right now, and weighs 44 pounds when it's empty. That makes the most sense to me right now. And then there's the elevator record, which it says it only stopped on the second floor once, because you're not carrying a body up the stairs. And it was around 9 p.m. The cargo weighed 310 pounds. So Iris's alibi cannot be corroborated because he told me he wasn't home last night. She says that she got home at 7 and stayed home the rest of the night. Not only that, but he said that there was a party going on, that he invited a bunch of important guests. So that would mean that Renju was killed somewhere else and brought there. Was he killed at, like, Iris's house and then, like, she brought him here? Maybe? Because one thing I'm really curious about is what happened to all the guests that he supposedly invited. Did they show up at all? Did the whole party get canceled? Did they show up for a short time and then they left? Right now I'm thinking Renju's watch and oil drum. Let's see if that's the right combination. This is relevant evidence, but I need more. I love this theme, by the way.
Do you know what this is?
Every song in this entire game has been great.
It's Renju's favorite watch. This was discovered inside an empty oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like that according to protocol?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that it wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder.
Yeah, if you had some kind of equipment. Why does the Stream Elements bot keep popping up in chat? That's weird. That's never happened.
You would just have to roll it.
So you're saying Renju's body was moved inside the drum, which is how the watch came off. But the suspect didn't notice it.
I'm not saying anything for sure. Just pointing out that it's possible.
I didn't do it! You don't even have any witnesses! If I were rolling an oil drum in the middle of the street, people would have noticed.
You could have put it in a car and driven it.
I don't have a license!
Doesn't mean you can't drive. Even an AI can drive nowadays.
Are you mocking me?
Don't make sudden outbursts like that.
You insulted me.
Just be quiet.
Saying that out loud.
Who are you talking to?
Anyway, Iris, you weigh about 105 pounds, right?
Where is this coming from?
If only you weighed more. Or less.
That is none of your business.
No, I mean that your weight is relevant to the case. If the oil drum was used to transport the corpse, then the possibility of the suspect being around 105 pounds is extremely likely.
Why do you say that?
Oh god, I need 3 pieces of evidence now. There's a high chance that the culprit weighs 105 pounds, because... Well, we probably definitely have to use Renju's weight. Approximately 160. I'm just gonna go ahead and preemptively show that. This isn't enough. I need another clue. The other 2 things I probably need is elevator record and oil drum, because all of these are weight related. Elevator only stopped on the second floor once. It was around 9 p.m. and the elevator's cargo weighed over somewhere around 310 pounds. So Renju's weight plus Iris's weight, that's 160 plus 105, that's 265. So there's like 50 something pounds missing, but the oil drum, 200 liters, which doesn't matter because there's no liquid in it, and weighs about 44 pounds empty. So if you combine Renju's weight with that and Iris's weight, it, once again, not super good at doing mental math, but that's pretty much around 310. So I think these are the 3 I need. We need 3 pieces of evidence total. There are others.
Iris, on which floor is Sunfish Pocket located?
On the 2nd floor.
That's right.
I just got an achievement called Interrogation what's it called? I didn't get a chance to read the full thing. I just got an achievement is what I'm saying.
So, I checked the elevator records.
Implicate, that was the word. Implicate Iris.
Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the 2nd floor once, at 8:55 p.m. And we discovered that the total cargo weight on the elevator was about 310 pounds. Renju weighed 160. The oil drum weighs 44.
That means you passed without failing. I assume. The game wouldn't throw an achievement at you if you failed. Unless you, like, achieved, like, a different ending or something.
Together, that's about 205. Subtracting that from 310.
This doesn't look good.
Why are you...
Now, this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer. A lot of people weigh 105 pounds. Or someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up, and taken the stairs to throw us off the trail. However...
Date, stop. Iris is acting strange. Don't turn around.
Oh?
Why not?
Just stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall.
What's happening?
There are several cameras in this room. 2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling, and 1 camera on a tripod. I hacked each to gain access to their recordings. Look at this.
Uh-huh. Is there someone on the other side of the mirror? Wait, she on her phone?
Ah, shit.
Oh, to save me, they're accusing me of a lot of stuff.
Iris, what are you thinking?
She's texting Oda.
What is that thing? Hey, answer me, Iris.
She's definitely hiding something, Date. Sync with her.
Iris is experiencing REM sleep. Medication is working perfectly.
How about it, Date? Think you can do it?
Not a problem. Get it started.
The time limit is 6 minutes. So before time is up...
I know.
Get in and out in 6 minutes, or else my subconscious will meld with hers forever and I'll effectively be brain dead. Yep, remember from the first time. This would be so much simpler if you talked. Now we gotta do it the hard way. Oh. This some kind of warehouse? It's big and empty.
What is this place?
It looks depressing. How is this related to Iris?
Unknown, but there must be a connection.
Iris, what are you hiding?
Somnium scan! Activate!
One is the TV. Two are the windows. 3 is the floor? 4 is the wall behind me. Sinking in the vein. Discover Iris's secret. A mysterious room, videos, and a strange device. You may be able to find the truth. Well, this is a really bad time for me to not properly remember the controls in Somnium. You can see your current location and objects you've investigated on your Somnium map. If you're lost and want to save time, try taking the map. Okay. Now, from what I remember, time crawls to extremely slow as long as I'm not moving. It doesn't stop completely, but it moves incredibly slow. Not only that, but I forgot what the game called it, but they're like time savers. Like when I interact with things, I can unlock time savers and slash time off of different actions. Yeah, I remember. Okay, so I can interact currently with the TV and the doors behind me. And I have 4 mental locks to get through in 6 minutes. Okay, let's do it. After I take a sip of my water here. 1 second. Okay. Now let's do it. Let's check the doors behind me since it's the closest thing. I'm all about saving time.
A double door.
I can tackle it. It'll take 10 seconds, or I can open it and it'll take 5. If I try tackling it, it'll give me a half off time thing. If I try opening it, it'll give me 1/6. Half off is pretty good, but that'll take more time to do. So quiet and dreary in here. I do wonder if it goes anywhere. Let's try opening it. Yeah.
It doesn't open. We don't have to worry about it.
I figured.
A double door.
Only thing left is to try tackling it, but that seems unnecessary. The door doesn't open. I'll come back to it if need be.
A CRT TV.
What is this? ×2? Oh no, don't tell me that there are these things that will double the amount of time the next thing will take. That must be what it is. Instead of taking time off. Oh, timies. Yeah, that's what they're called, timies. Man. I'm assuming that that's what these are. These are timies that add time instead of take them away. That's bad. So I can hit it or I can spin the dial. They're both 30 seconds, which is a lot of time when it comes to 6 minutes. But I do have a timey that, you know, will cut them both down to 5. I'll try spinning the dial.
Stop!
What is this video?
That's fucked up.
It is difficult to believe, but these are the faces of the victims of the original Cyclops killer.
The scenery's kind of changing too.
What is going on here? Iris, what are you hiding?
We should continue. There are more objects to inspect now.
This is not gonna be simple. Saw the murder video. I saw there was 2 paths here. Would either of those worked? Huh. You picked up a timie that has a negative effect. Negative timies can multiply time or force you to use them. If you pick one up, be careful. Force me to use it. So a lot just opened up in here. The doors, which I've tried. There's a mannequin torso, there's a mirror, and there's a gun. I need to pick one and head directly for it. It's probably not a good idea to run around in circles. It makes time go by. Well, it seems that the mirror is the closest thing to me. And this song is creepy. Alright. Let's try the mirror.
A full body mirror.
And it has the torso in the reflection. God, look at the amount of... Oh, no, wait, that's... Shit. It's forcing me to use it. I can't pick a different one. Ugh. Alright, which one? I can look at it, I can punch it, or I can talk to it. See, this makes the next one 30 seconds automatically. That takes half off. That's... This one fourth. Not quite yet.
A torso with a head.
If it has a head, is it still called a torso?
What would you call it?
Choke it, push it, hit it. Choke it, push it, or hit it. If I did interact with this torso, I would think it would probably be choke. Seeing as that video we saw a victim being choked. Why is it done in the mirror? Because also in that video I saw that there was a third figure in the back that looks like they were watching it. I happened to notice that that figure was colored pink, and Iris's color scheme is pink themed. So I'm wondering if that has something to do with her. Like she saw the original murders or something. Where's the mirror? Alright, the gun is the one that's closest to me. Can I zoom? Oh, I can zoom in. Nice. So if I just look forward and left, there will be a gun there apparently. Where is it? Okay, I super ran past it apparently. Am I blind? Wait, I ran by it and get... What? Oh. Shit. It was above me. That's why I couldn't see it.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
How did it end up there? Jump for it or investigate it. This is the least penalizing looking one. Due to this thing, it can be just 30 seconds instead. Let's just try investigating it. I gotta do something. Trial and error.
It is a pistol. It appears to be fixed with a vise.
Why would this be here?
A vice. So it's locked up there?
What's this? The trigger. There is a stick in the hole of the trigger guard.
That's suspicious.
Is it?
5 minutes left, Date.
Yeah. Is it supposed to shoot the mirror? If it's fixed up there with a vise, that means someone intended for it to not move. Maybe I need to figure out a way for the gun to shoot the mirror. Let's see. Oh, B, strangle it. What? How long has that been there?
A torso with a head.
I legitimately did not see that thing up there. I have no idea how long it's been there. But it may just be what I need to do. It's all about choking victims. Not only that, but I noticed that there's a rope, like just now. There's like a rope attached to it. Also, I have no idea why Stream Elements bot keeps saying that it's running. It only normally says that once at the beginning of the stream. I don't know why it keeps repeating itself. That's weird. I'm gonna have to look into that later. Alright, let's see. 45 seconds is a lot of time, so I can make it 7 seconds or 11 seconds. Let's make it 11. I'm saving this one for like something that takes like a minute or more, like something really crazy. Let's go with choke. How about you don't have to look like you're like into it? Because I'm thinking that by pulling it like that, like the rope on it will... Oh.
Even my consciousness is being affected.
While I was unconscious, the room changed.
I'm tired of this. But we have no choice but to investigate.
Eat it to death? What the fuck? Okay, let's check the map. God, it just keeps adding more and more stuff. The doors back there. There's a new operating table. There's a TV over there. There's that mirror from before, a medicine bottle, and the gun that's still hanging. Now I was thinking, oh man, we're in a small... This is a smaller area compared to the last Somnium. It must be more packs, but no, they just keep adding more stuff every time I get past a lock. Tough. Well, the medicine bottle's close. Although the objective says...
A drug bottle that holds some kind of liquid.
Although it says... The objective says beat it to death. Smell? Chug. Yeah, you probably shouldn't smell it. That just looks like a bad idea. I think I have some time to investigate it because they did mention that sedatives was it did play a big part in the way how Renju died. So maybe these are the sedatives, maybe. We're definitely not gonna drink it, and we're definitely not gonna smell it. You don't do that either with a mystery drug. That's just a bad idea. I can make the time 30. No, investigate's only 15 seconds. Let's not use a timey for this.
There is no label. I cannot determine what is inside.
Dangerous.
It's probably dangerous.
Yep.
I agree. We should not touch it if we do not know what it is. Even in Somnium, some things should not be done.
Right, that got me a lot of nothing.
A drug bottle that holds some kind of liquid.
I didn't mean to interact with it again. So I suppose if I chug it or sniff it, it might let me know what it is, but unless I think that's actually important, I'm not gonna do that. It could probably mess me up or something. Okay, so the gun is still down there. The objective says beat it to death. And check out that TV and all those torsos over there.
An old television.
You can hit it, turn the dial, or investigate it. I mean, it's just a TV like the last one, but if it's giving me the option to investigate it, maybe I should. I should probably use one of these timies as well. I can only have 3 at a time. That makes this... Alright, getting a 1/6 is pretty good. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the time to 30. And try and get that 1/6. So it shaves off 10 seconds, which isn't a lot. But then I'll have a 1/6 and 2 1/2 timies. So that's pretty good. And again, it's probably also safer to investigate it first. But I don't want to burn any of my current timies on something that's only 15 seconds. But that 1/4 is kind of nice. It's a lot better than my time. Pardon me. It's a lot better than my time to 30. Actually, hold on. A 1/4 would be better than a 1/2. Actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, so I can burn the 1/2 to investigate it and get the 1/4, which is better. Just so I'm sure. Let's do that.
It's the world beyond, Date.
What?
That's just static.
My generation has never seen static.
Right. You're only 5 years old.
Do not measure my age on the same scale as a human's. My mental age is 10 times that.
50.
Mature woman, huh?
That did nothing.
An old television.
But I got a pretty decent timing out of that. So I can turn the dial and I'll just make it 30 seconds because the 1/4 and the 1/6 are really good. I really want to save those. Jesus.
That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops killer. It appeared to be the second victim.
What is going on?
So the first victim was strangled and the second victim was bludgeoned to death.
Iris has something to do with the first Cyclops case?
Unknown. I do not have enough information.
Guess that means we have to investigate more.
Indeed. The oil drum, shelf, and another torso have been added.
Jesus Christ, it's getting complicated in here.
Let's go.
But I guess that was the right step, seeing as it unlocks more things to do. We're down to 4 minutes. But it didn't break through the mental lock, so the objective beat it to death is still active. So there's a shelf over there. There's that torso. There's that mirror, medicine bottle, gas canister, and the gun. Let's see. The shelf and the gas canister are both definitely new, and they're in the same area. Let's make a run for that.
only a shelf.
You can pull it or you can push it. Neither.
A common gas canister.
Open the valve, kick it, or smell it. I don't see how any of those relate. The objective, beat it to death, but I guess I have to build a bridge to it. None of those seem... I don't see how any of those can help. I mean, can probably knock the shelves over, but what would that even do? Would it fall on top of the gas canister? Would it fall on top of the gas canister and blow the doors open or something? Wait a minute, I haven't looked at that operating table yet. I should check that out.
An operating table.
Perform surgery on who? On what? Perform surgery, sleep. Why would you investigate? These are some of the highest second totals I've ever seen on a single action. I kind of want to investigate it, but either doing that or perform surgery will get me a negative timey, but it might be something that I have to do. I want to know more about it. If I'm going to get a negative timey, I'm going to make this like really fast. I might as well use one of my 1/6. But if I do use 1/6, I could perform surgery down from 144 to 24. That would save a lot of time because the next thing I'd have to do would force me to make it double time. I just don't see the benefit of sleeping on it. Like, if you sleep on it, will eventually someone come out and try and, like, hurt you or something? Like a sedated target of some kind? This game is making me use my head, how dare it. Wait a minute, though. If there's no room, we can only have a maximum of 3 timies. So if I don't use a timey on this, that would leave no room for the negative timey to come in. If I got that right. Because if that's the case, I might as well just spend 30 seconds to investigate it and not have to double my next action. I'm hoping that's how it works, because if a negative timey can force its way in and replace one of the positive ones when your stock is full, that would suck. Not only that, but we're not even halfway there yet. I have 4 mental locks to get through, and I'm almost down half of my time limit. Oh, man, talk about a difficulty curve. It's either I was in top form in the first Somnium and blew through it, or this one is just a lot. I could also be overthinking it. Alright, I'm gonna spend 30 seconds to investigate it. I'm not gonna use a timey in hopes that, you know, there'll be no room for this negative timey to come in. I hope that's how it works.
The fabric on the surface is frayed. It appears to be in use despite its age.
They did surgery here?
Surgery or worse.
That told me nothing, and it replaced literally worst case scenario. Actual worst case scenario. It replaced one of my 1/6 too. I couldn't have taken a 1/4 if it was gonna do that. The negative timies are just bad. Just bad.
It's an operating table.
Damn, so if I want to interact with this anymore, it'll take around 300 seconds for both of them. That sucks. All right. I need to go do something to get rid of this negative timing. Something that doesn't take that long. I am kind of curious about those shells. I don't think they'll amount to anything, but I am curious.
Only a shelf.
Damn. I don't know what pushing or pulling it is gonna do. That's just it. I don't know what anything is gonna do. It's all wild experimentation. See, so for the shelf I can push and pull. The doors, the only thing I can do is tackle it, and I think that's just a waste of time. Operating table, I already know what I can do, and it's severely punishing right now. It's the torso. Wait, hold on. That's a new torso. That's not the same one.
A torso similar to a fashion mannequin.
It says I have to beat it to death. What if the rest are just distractions and I just have to like punch this? Because on the actual on that video we just saw, it was a victim being bludgeoned to death with what looked like a rock. I don't see any rocks or anything in here. Maybe I just have to punch the mannequin. The only problem is that this will take 260 seconds. I don't have that time. I have to get rid of this negative timing. I have to. Like, I just need to burn it on something that I don't think is important. Let's see. What did I see that didn't cost that much? Medicine bottle, gas canister, gun. Wasn't the gun like the other option like 40 seconds or something?
A revolver.
Well, it'll be 40 seconds now. Jumping for it just doesn't seem to be a good idea. I think it's too high. I doubt we can even reach it. I think that would just be a genuine waste of time. But 40 seconds just to get rid of the negative timing though. There's got to be a cheaper time option in here somewhere. I really don't want to interact with that medicine bottle anymore. There's the mirror. I haven't done anything with that.
A full body mirror.
Oh my god, all of these are awful. See the shelf. I think they were all 40 seconds.
Only a shelf.
Oh no, that's far worse. It's 70 now.
A common
60, 60, 60. Damn it. Is anything with the doors changed? Nope. But if I tackle it, it'll only take 20 seconds. I think this is the best way to save time because I don't even have enough time left to even punch the torso. It's bad. It's real bad. So if we're gonna get rid of this negative timing, this is how I'm doing it.
Stop that. You're not helping.
Okay, we got rid of that at least.
A torso.
Hold on. What did the objective say? Strangled the body. Oh no, wait. Mental lock 3, right.
A torso.
Alright, we gotta shave off the 130. We gotta shave it off a lot. Let's make it 21 seconds. I hope I'm not overlooking anything. But here we go. Ow.
I didn't get hit, did I?
There is no effect on your body, Date.
Hit my soul hard enough.
Room
While
change
you were
again?
unconscious, a television and an old book appeared.
I want to get off this ride.
If my calculations are correct, it will be over soon.
Let's hope you're right.
Okay, I was right. We got one more to go. Oof, and time is ticking. Alright, what's number 4? Shoot to death. Shoot to death. So it definitely involves the gun. I can no longer interact with the door. I've done everything with it. So let's see. A worn out reference book showed up. And another TV showed up. So I'm gonna take a look at the TV.
An old-fashioned TV.
Turn the dial, hit it, investigate it. I don't invest. Something tells me investigating it won't do anything. It's just if you want that timing. I'm gonna turn the dial on this. Make it 8 seconds, and it'll replace it with another 1/6. So it's like I never used it. Yep.
This was the third victim of the original Cyclops killer.
Why does Iris know that?
There is a possibility that she saw it online or on TV.
She even reproduced the circumstances of the killing. Would her imagination explain that?
Date, we have no direct evidence. For now, we must continue investigating.
Right.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Working on it, boss. Let's see. I'm gonna check out that worn out reference book because it is new. There's also the gun. I don't have a lot of time. Gotta make a beeline straight for it.
It is a thick book.
Dictionary of Butterfly. Throw, read, rip. None of those seem useful. I need to shoot something to death, not read a book. There's a locker. That's kind of new, actually.
Just a locker.
Peek, open, listen. Interesting.
A revolver.
I don't know how else I'm gonna... Clearly I need to interact with the revolver. Maybe I do need to jump at it. See, 6 seconds, 3 seconds, 5 seconds. I'm running pretty low on time, so I think I'll use the... Actually, there's very little difference between all of these. I'll use a 1/3 and get a 1/3 back. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna see if there's something up with that locker.
Weekly Shonen?
Don't say it.
She was gonna say jump. I think. Oh, she looks so disappointed.
I did the best I could. I am not a cyborg, and thus I cannot reach that height. This is not my fault.
Nobody's blaming you.
Yeah, I figured we couldn't actually reach it. It's way too high.
Just a locker.
What if this locker has any answers? I can open it, I can peek in it, or I can listen. I think I'm gonna just go straight for opening it. Because maybe there's something in there that I can use to, like, I don't know, like stand on and like reach the gun or something. With the amount of time I have left, I have to use the 1/6. It'll give me another 1/6 as a replacement, so that's something. Okay.
Iba?
It's all right.
More importantly,
What is this Rune Goldberg thing happening? Wait, is this what sets off the gun? I think it is. I don't know what else this could possibly be accomplishing. Wait, is it gonna fall off there? What? Okay, I still think this is to set off the gun. It's probably gonna shoot the mirror. There goes the... Oh, yeah, there we go. Shit.
That is...
Dante. Another achievement. Oh shit, was my earlier theory right? Was Date the original killer? That's why they refused to tell him anything about it. And probably what happened to his eye. Maybe he took his own eye out. And that's why he can't remember anything from 6 years ago. Day 3, Sunday. Gume Eye.
What happened in that Somnium?
We saw it too.
The 4 murdered women are without a doubt the victims of the original Cyclops serial killings.
That means...
the murders that occurred 6 years ago. Are these memory fragments that coalesced in this Somnium?
No. That means the person who killed them was...
Yeah. Why does Iris know all that? Was she the person watching in the background? Before we look into that though, what's going on in this room? Different strings of characters and numbers continue to scroll on that monitor. This monitor is turned off. CRT monitor.
Dante, can you turn on the TV? Videodrone is about to start.
What's Videodrone?
You haven't seen Videodrone? It's a cult classic.
I haven't seen it, and that's not a TV anyway.
CRT monitor. This door leads to the sink room. It's where I just came from. I opened it up. There's a bunch of Marimos inside. What are Marimos? There's a metal shelf by the wall. Oh, missed. A long table.
This brings back memories. Date and I consummated our love for each other many times on that table.
I don't remember that at all.
Many objects are scattered on the table. A binder. It's a sink manual. You can see the sink machine through the window. Iris is in the sink subject's chair, still asleep. A locker. What?
Hey, did you hear something just now?
Hmm? It must be in your head.
A locker in the corner, with some creepy laughter coming from it. The entrance. A chair. I think that is the scenery. Pewter looks like his usual self. Why did the original Cyclops killer appear in Iris' Somnium?
The Sinker does not always experience the Somnium they expect. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. When using the sync machine for an investigation, we don't always see the memories we expect to see. True, oftentimes the subject will subconsciously want to express their dark secrets and repressed memories. That is why we see them so often in Somnia, and why those Somnia are so useful for criminal investigations. But this is not a guarantee. We cannot control the content of our dreams, after all.
Huh. It's giving me an option to say it again.
It's like I told you before. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. This can be expressed as an equation. Dream D equals memory A plus memory B plus memory C. This, of course, means that Dream D is a fictional event. However, the same cannot necessarily be said about memory A, B, and C. Those happened in reality.
I get it.
In other words, fiction is built from combinations of reality.
So what I saw in Somnium earlier...
Yes. I believe Iris actually witnessed those events.
Are all memories real?
Pewter, you said that memories happen in reality, right? But what about false memories? How do we know if the memory really happened?
Even false memories are built from the pieces of real ones. If you disassemble those pieces, you will find real events.
What about things you see in movies or television?
The events might be fictional, but the experience is not. Our imaginations are limited to what we have seen. We cannot invent something whole cloth.
Huh. The red figure from the sink.
In the Somnium earlier, I saw someone else who might be the criminal. Who was he?
I wouldn't know.
About the original and new incidents.
I don't believe there's any meaningful connection. Between the original and new Cyclops serial killings, I mean.
Why is that?
The culprit is not the same. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
How can you be so sure?
Because I can. Don't worry about it. Just trust me.
Just trust me. We already know who the original is. It's just trust me. We can't tell you, but just trust me about the original Cyclops killer.
Remember what the boss said this morning. The original Cyclops killer has yet to be brought to justice. After the investigation got going, it was taken over by the government and classified. That was the last we heard anything about it. Of course, they paid lip service to the idea that the investigation was ongoing, but in reality, it was dropped completely.
Boss? Boss has a serious look on her face. Why did the original Cyclops killer appear in Iris' Somnium?
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
That means Iris must know about the killings.
6 years ago, Iris was 12.
Did she witness the crime at age 12? And not just one, but all four?
The blue figure from the sink.
Help me understand this. What I saw during the sink earlier, that was the scene of the original Cyclops serial killings, right?
Yeah.
So the person doing the killing was the original Cyclops killer.
Right.
Did you see him? He was...
I saw your face. The original Cyclops killer was...
It can't be. That's impossible.
Well, I mean, he can't remember anything from past 6 years ago, which is when all of these happened.
Date, you cannot say that for certain. You have no memories past 6 years ago.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
I'm kidding. You can't be the Cyclops killer.
Really?
Of course not. Do you think I would hire a serial killer?
Maybe not without deleting my memories and making me into a person of justice or something? I don't know.
You interrogated Iris before the sync. What you saw in the Somnium was just a manifestation of the fear you put in her.
About the original Cyclops serial killings.
Didn't I tell you? The entire case is a state secret. No matter how many times you ask, I won't tell you anything.
Bah. What about the original Cyclops serial killings?
The Cyclops killer appeared 6 years ago. I lost my memory 6 years ago. There has to be some kind of connection.
There isn't. It's a coincidence.
Really?
Really.
All right, summarize for me. I didn't learn anything from speaking with Boss and Pewter. If anything, the mystery only grew deeper. Pewter shook me from my thoughts.
Dante, it looks like Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
I headed to the sync room.
Hey, Iris. About that dream earlier.
Dream? What dream?
There is no point in asking her, Date. The subject of a sync does not experience Somnium in the way that you do. They will not remember it.
Then what about the Cyclops killer from 6 years ago?
Cyclops killer? I remember hearing it on the news, but I was just a little girl. I don't remember anything specific.
You don't?
No.
Oh, whoop. Oh, that's what happens if I middle click. All right.
What about the scene of the murder?
I don't know. I've never been there.
But...
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
Clearly a repressed memory is what the game is trying to hint at, I assume.
Date, could you take Iris home?
Huh?
We do not have enough evidence to hold her. Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything. The law demands that we release her.
You cannot decline, Date.
Date, could we make a stop first?
Sure. Where?
Marble. It's a bar in Golden Yokocho.
You know about that place?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Why do you want to go there?
There's something I want to talk about.
We can't talk here?
It might take a while.
What do you think?
There's no reason to refuse. Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her, too. Alright, sure.
Iris nodded and pulled out her phone. Is she sending a Nile message to someone? I was curious, but I didn't want to pry. I turned the wheel and drove to Marble. Marble, Sunday at 9:41 p.m. When we walked in, I didn't see Mama anywhere. To my surprise, I saw Ota sitting at the counter.
Tessa!
Oh, Ota.
Well, I don't think it's a coincidence that you're here in this bar, kid. That's probably the message that Ira sent. Say, hey, we're gonna be here. You know, catch up. Clearly these two know something, even if they don't think they know it. I think Ota knows more than anything. But you know what? There's something I haven't done, and that's saved. One more time for the paranoia. There we go. Okay, man, stream's been going for almost 2 hours, and I only plan on going like an hour and a half today. But I think we got a lot done in this shorter period of time. I mean, we did a lot of... Man, the main menu theme is louder compared to everything else for some reason. Yeah, we did a lot of stuff. Let me fix myself here. This do? That'll do. And play some music as well. And turn it down. Wow, that's loud. Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff done. Did some investigating. Even went into another Somnium. That wasn't bad. Got more done this stream than I thought we would. But yeah, that'll be all. I do need to get going and take care of some other stuff. But I hope that everyone enjoyed the stream today. Yeah, I'll be back next week is what I'm planning on, but we'll see. I do want to always stream at least once a week, and more often than not those streams will be on Saturday compared to anything else. But as usual, I will keep people updated on the Discord server. Feel free to find the link to that down in the description below if you're interested in checking out the server. All of my links are down below to my Twitter and my everything else. And yeah, I'll be letting people know about my future plans and anything on, you know, on Discord. Whenever anyone needs to know anything, more often than not, that is the place where I'll, you know, put stuff. I might put some stuff in the YouTube community post too. All that stuff is usually specifically like, you know, like any content that may be coming out that's like around the corner. But my Discord is just general everything. Whether it's content based or not, you can get the most amount of notifications there. So yeah, feel free to check all that out. Also, if you enjoyed the stream, also feel free to give it a like as well, because, you know, at the end of every stream, it just turns into a video. So yeah, much appreciated if you decide to do so. But all right, I'm gonna get going. Everyone take care, have a great one, and yeah, I'll be seeing you all next time.